Morning, Bill here with the Metals Minute. Today is Monday, March 14th, 2022. Well, hey, we have a lot going on right now in terms of what's affecting the metals. Namely, the virus is back in play in China, especially. They're shutting down a city of 17 million people, which also happens to be the fourth largest port city in the world and the second largest port in China. And this has implications for continuing supply chain issues here in the United States and around the world, because not only will the shipping not be going out, a lot of the factories where the products were being made is closing down. So while we have seen an easing of the congestion in the ports of LA, part of that is due to fewer shipping containers being shipped from Asia. And so while it appears that the supply constraints are loosening, what's actually happening is the source of the products is not shipping as many over. So I believe the supply constraints will continue here in the United States, and that implies that inflation will continue to be an issue. Now, in the face of this, we have the ongoing Russia and Ukraine conflict, and there's also a move worldwide to obtain physical metal. We've seen some significant issues in that regard. Important chemicals that are needed to refine gold and silver are not being able to be used and exported to major refineries in Europe. And so we're going to see a less refined metal coming out. We're also seeing restrictions on the export of gold. Kazakhstan, which is a major gold supplying region just south of Russia, has announced they're not going to allow more than 10 grams of gold to be exported or to be taken on an airplane. So that gold is going to be staying there. We won't be seeing gold coming out of Russia. Bullion dealers and mints around the world are recording record sales. The mint in South Africa is saying that they're seeing the highest demand for metal in 32 years. The Australian Mint recently referred to themselves like the bakery on the corner. Whatever comes out of the oven, people are snatching it up. And so I encourage you to take a look at the world that we're entering, and if you can at all, secure yourself some precious metals. This is not an environment that you want to be in without having the protection of precious metals on your side. And we're also coming into one of those times where I would recommend not being too picky about what type of coin or bar that you're able to secure for yourself. If you don't get your number one choice of denomination or country of origin in terms of coin, don't let that prevent you from taking advantage of what is available. Because going forward, it's going to be more important that we have metal than the details about what, where it was minted and that type of thing. Just deal with reputable companies like the United States Gold Bureau and secure what metal you can for the protection of you and your family going forward. Thanks a lot. We have some more interesting information coming out in the longer article. I will put a link to it if it's out by the time this video is out. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon. Keep the faith.